Hello folks, good evening and welcome back to Rogue State Revolution. Get straight into it, shall we? See where the hell we were last time. I think it's been about a year since we started, hasn't it? We know it must be because we got our first minister in, so it must have been at least a year since we last started. And new turn. You gotta get Russian Federation standing up, but we're not really gonna do that. I don't think we're not prepared for that. That's not gonna be a thing. Public garden in Benifa, that needs to happen within the next 5 months, but we can do that. That's just building something. Liberal approval, we're there, so next turn that should be hopefully go through. We're okay over there. No, oh Jesus, north of the map. Okay, so we're gonna start moving over there. You start moving there. You have a mortar there already. Moves you back over there. Airborne. You also move up to there. It'll take a while for you to get there, but you have to go. There's no way. There's no two ways about it. You got to go over there. If that's where the BSF base is. Okay. So we're mostly okay at the moment.
Volunteer.
Hey! Hey, Sky Days. How's it going, buddy? It's been a while. How have you been? I haven't seen you in over a year. The last time I saw you was pizza. Right, so we are going to... No, you weren't. Naughty. Naughty. Yeah, not doing too badly. Okay, so that's going down. So prosperity is regional budgets. Rationing power. What's rationing power doing for my environment though? 0.5. It's minus 0.5 there. There. This game looks very complex. Yeah, I'm doing alright. I like it very much. I started it last week. It's fun. It's just interesting so far, trying to get people to be on side. What's happening? Your problems. Health is tending upwards. Everything else is just trickling down. You're trending up. You're trending up as well. So your health is the only issue we have at the moment is your health care, which is trending up at the moment. That's pretty good. Yeah, so I think at the moment I haven't got much to worry about. Public garden beneath is probably the only worry I have to do. Beneath, like, we have been disproportionately benefiting beneath at the moment, so I do feel something about issues with that. Gold ore mine over here. We're exporting gold at the moment, I believe. How are we doing on food? 18. Which is the only UN base left in the country. The only US base left in the country. What's my current diplomacy? Yeah, my defense is still... It's trending upwards at the moment. But I still want to basically get a... Actually, we're on 0 here. Can I get rid of that one? I think I know what it does. It's an immediate hit, isn't it? I remove that, I immediately lose 1 point of diplomatic standing, diplomatic influence, and it slowly has to creep up again. I might give it a couple of turns before I remove that one then. Yeah, I thought it gave me like a template. It will lower your diplomatic influence for approximately 7 months. So it knocks 1 off my diplomatic influence, which takes about 7 months to recover. Okay, it's going over there. We're still producing... Why was it only a 9? Oh, because we got some corruption here, haven't we? We have corruption in the food factory. Yeah, we do. Have I got someone who can sort corruption out? I think I need a... There used to be like a government inspector that solved corruption, but they seem to have done away with that unit. Intriguing. Troubling. Right, you're heading over there. Honestly, if nothing else, I'm just going to tell these things to just expedite, just because I need them to get up there quickly. Bit of a waste of some stuff, but can I build this? Is it? I need public something. Public garden in Beneath, correct? Public garden in Beneath. And I can wait 5 months for this. So do I just want to invest? I've got nothing to spend that money on right now. Might as well just put some money into the annuities and start getting a little bit more income. You know what? Let's do that. We're going to get some investments that are going to be coming in about 2 a month, but hey, it's going to work out. It'll add to my total income. Okay. I still got 2 unit turns left, so we can... Let's move everyone that needs moving. You moving over there, because that's useful, because I need to find stuff over there. You moving up over there. And you move up over there to find that BSF base. You're being back to base. That took you all of no time at all, didn't it? Yes, it did. You're still going up that way. You're moving over there. Right. Do we know where they are? Somewhere over there. The mortar team's gonna have to find them at some point. Which is, troubling. Alright, where's it? Over there. Can I bother you over there? And survey, please. More oil. Head down here. Hey, Bosk. We got more oil over there. How's it going, buddy? Exploit asset. Now we got okay. Right, so that's fine. That's going to be built. That's going to be done next turn. That was you wanted us to do that, don't you, Zarbil? I got 1 point left. We just start figuring out what Zarbil wants. No, I want to keep the intel. I want to get like a huge backlog of intel because I got screwed over by not having enough intel before. Like that really bit me. Hey Van Hook, how are the slave workers? There's no slave workers here. Excuse me, this isn't. Everyone else, we're very nice to people here. We're very nice to people here. We've been behaving a lot. Have that moved around a bit? They've reordered. Huh, fair enough. Internet censorship. We have 1 left, can't we? Basenji net would really tank entertainment, but increase my intel. That's where I'm getting some of my intel from. So I could do that. I could drop to regulated internet. I like the open internet. It's probably the only thing in the world that the plutocrats and the liberals approve of. At the same time. That's probably the only thing ever that they will both approve of. Defense, doing the ground-based laser stuff, rigid rule of law, national defense. I could switch back to conscript army, but right now I'm okay. Finance, progressive tax system. See, that doesn't actually affect prosperity. So this is not affecting prosperity at all. And it's still pretty good. It's not as good as this will still be better, but this is way better. Because we can casinos there, offshore banking would increase corruption, lose security. Was that to regulate cryptocurrency? Tax credits. That's probably what's going to happen at some point as well. Workers' comp. Would increase health access tremendously, in fact. Okay. Legalize youth. Nope. That's trooper tributs. Sure. Elders worker program. 4 citizens from. No, that's fine. Hotbreaker headline. I don't understand why there's a hit to public safety if there's a whistleblower hotline. That I don't understand. I understand plutocrats not liking it. I understand the drop in prosperity. I don't understand the drop in public safety. If you have a whistleblower hotline. Surely that's an improvement in public safety. Relaxing the building codes, we're not doing that. Repealing the overtime laws, we're not doing that either. A lot of the stuff is just not happening because we don't want to turn any of this stuff on. Like workers' comp, yes. Food truck permits, potentially. We're not going to ban unions. We're not going to legalize youth labor. We're not going to repeal the overtime laws. We're not going to relax the building codes. We're not going to force the elderly to work. None of this is going to be relevant to us. Taxing faith organizations, potentially, would be... The fact that corruption goes up as well, there's a pain. Yeah, finance is a lot of stuff I don't want to mess around with. Well, you should be happier next month. 52, 46, 46. Give me something to deal with you. I want to help you somehow because you don't like me at the moment. Snitches get stitches, I guess. Garnish wages. Courts are empowered to collect overdue fines. No. Obscenity laws. No. Permanent extradition. Apparently that's only positive, so we'd get that at some point. Drone-free zones. Religious police. No. State curfew. No. Decriminalize alcohol. Yes. Decriminalize soft drugs. Yes. Negligent policing. No. There's none of the policings are good. That's bad policing. That's the most expensive policing, but it's free because of you, isn't it? Yes. That's why we got fair justice and bureaucratic policing, because they're the freest forms of policing. Okay, anyway, there's nothing else here. There's only one thing left. What was I going to do with it? What was I going to do with the one thing I've got left? Demogs, no. The Conservatives really don't like me. We got Benifa on side now. Benifa's at 50% of approval. The only problem with that is that if I go to demographics by province, I mean, Benifa and Karif are the ones that are going to like me the most. Then the Conservatives are basically clearly the ones that like me the least. Rumai, I mean, Saba really dislikes me. We go that via, province of a demographic. We go to Saba. Saba is almost entirely Basenji, almost entirely conservative, almost entirely religious, and mostly rural. And the other two are 39, so it's okay. Hopefully I think I got elected in June, something like 2022, so we've got a couple of years left before we have to get re-elected. Actually, I don't know if there is a re-election in this game. I assume there is. Democracy and all. 1 point left. What am I doing with that last point? What am I doing with that last point? Construction. I could just build a farm, couldn't I? No, I don't want to build a farm. I want to earn money first. I want to earn money first. Then, once we get a little soft bit of money, we can work with getting stuff. So what can I do that's not going to cost me anything? We've already invested, so we've got some money coming in there. I'm not going to change the national budgets there. We can build some roads, I guess. Not that I particularly need to. Commodity prices. Food is okay. Oil prices have been okay, going up and down. They're currently in a downward swing at the moment. Processed food is higher. What about gold? Wow, gold for a moment there was cheaper than food. So I guess that works. Okay. Right. Tourism data, we haven't got any tourism yet. I guess we start working towards household appliances. We've got plastics coming in. Although all my plastics are currently being used by the... potentially. So I need to get some bauxite. Did I actually find bauxite? No, we don't have any bauxite. So we got the oil refinery over there. Destination split, please. Here's splitting there. How's that working out for us? Because... Okay, so you're sending stuff entirely to the... Because this is running how much? Order demand 140. You're generating 158. You're splitting. You're splitting. That is another refinery. You're also splitting. Okay. The last point this turn will be to... We've got no one from Saba. I need to get someone from Saba in my ministry at some point. That's gold mine, uranium over there, bauxite mines. That requires gold mines. So we can start working towards luxuries, I suppose. Does anyone want to buy luxuries off me? Diplomacy. They're exporting a bunch of stuff to Afghanistan. Kalshara. They will actually get luxuries from me. So if I start down the path of luxuries, that would potentially be helpful. Now exporting some gold, and they've got plenty of gold left over, so I need a smelter. What does the smelter cost me? 20. Dunno. Just don't know. Who's doing what then? We can just move people along. We've done pretty much nothing else other than move people along, so we'll just move. Can you move Bosk? Can I move Bosk along? Expedite. Yeah, move. Move Bosk. It's important you not be there. You don't want to be there. Right, anyway, next turn. It is now July. The Basenji Liberation Front is actively recruiting and training militants from a network based in Benifa. If we continue to monitor this network, we'll have a chance of infiltrating it, so we might even get a shot at identifying key BLF leaders, or we can send in our police to dismantle it now before it grows any further. Benifa official statistics. Benifa public security is 7. Public safety is really let's Basenji as a whole. Are we playing the long game here? No. I'm gonna shut it down. We're shutting it down. And get some more across the board. I just need assistance with raising a pool of liberal citizens in Rumai. Cool, absolutely working with that. I'm happy with that. Public garden in Benifa. So you're happy with us now. Because liberals are good. You've finished getting casino, which is nice. Work on tax credits, because frankly, I have not got much of an idea. Right, okay.
Excellency.
You move there. Let's move our units here. Yeah, there's still a BLF base up there somewhere. Of course, infiltrate them as a play with explosive. What could ever go wrong? No, please. Don't let them attack my people. Like Rumai, you want me to get to 62? You're not asking much, are you? You're not asking much at all. Let's go. Everything seems to be going up so far. Rumai is that one, right? Rumai. So Rumai, liberals are climbing. You want me to get to 62? Liberals are currently rocketing up. So we'll keep that going. That's going to give you what? You need 10 months. Hopefully it'll work out. This is going to be a bit more of a problem. How much do you need to go for again? 2 months to get Russia to Allied. Which is... It's just not happening, I'm sorry, because Allied is over here. And it's not actually particularly even happening. T2 seaport language relationship, no BLF captured buildings. We can import stuff from Russia. We can import food from the US. We can import household appliances. So it's household appliances, and food. We can import processed food, luxury goods, consumer electronics. 2 years without war, Rule of law, allied relationship. Oh no, okay, so we need allies to get to level 3. So ally might do... Okay, maybe we do something about this. What's my climate change like? 5. Is that ticking up at all? It's actually going up. It's actually slowly going up. It's going to take a while to get there. Because I think if that hits 6, I can actually trigger the... Have diplomats build a strong relationship with the superpower that requires to have a constructed seaport, have an international climate leadership of at least 6, and have 20 intelligence we'll be able to share. So we can do that. It just... In the next 2 months, it's unlikely. You never know. Land fertility high. Clear skies reported. Oryx population under control. Oh my god, we have... Really? That's something that requires talking about? The Oryx population? I'm assuming that's rough, therefore, in Carrick, where there are plenty of... We're gonna have like an Oryx... Like, can we have... Warm weather. Fertility. Hang on, does it change? It changes. There are better places to put farms. Oh my god, okay, didn't actually realize that. Where are my farms at the moment? That is 99, so that's pretty good so far. That's about 90, that's 60, but that's 95, so I'm hoping that was okay. So where are the other farms I put down? If farms like that are an issue, that's 75. No, so we don't want to put any farms down here, unless you can put them farms over by the river. That's what, 55, that's 60, 82, 69, nice. Yeah, that's the only good farmland place here. 56, there's no really good farming place in Carrick. Not a good farming place over here in Karif. Like, so 99 there. What's this? Okay, Benif's got a load of extra people. You know, okay, build construction. Build a farm here. So you have plenty of food available next turn. Next turn, I think. Actually, no, we can do it now. Can you do this now? How's that going along? Let's back up to 3. Training to 4. Right, let's knock that down. Let's remove the UN. All the UN bases are gone. We no longer have any UN aid stations in our country. Which means that now all the food that comes in goes through us. And appeasing the left and the right, appeasing to conservatives and bureaucrats. Why would you ever want to do that? Appealing to liberals, appealing to communists. The green economy, broadcast liberal content for the propaganda. We've got a propaganda facility? Have we got a propaganda facility? I don't see a propaganda facility. We can build a casino, can't we? Casino here. It's more than a casino. It's a multiple complex entertainment experience designed to satisfy every member of a family unit in a unique way. Also, it's a casino. Must be built next to a town. Increases entertainment drastically. Lowers public safety. -8 jobs, -10 power. Okay, so... Holy place, we can't really build that anywhere, can we? We haven't had anyone have a religious experience yet, so we can't build a holy place. Public gardens, we build a museum. Educational access increases. What is the issue with Saba's healthcare? You have a hospital there. I mean, what else do you want? I can only put one hospital there per area, right? Hospital, one per town. Okay, so I can build one next to the other town if I had the money for it. Faith assembly. Only one permitted. So I can only build one in the whole of the city, or the whole of this. US Embassy, Fort operating base. Heals. That's just a healing area. Okay. Solar arrays, power plants, nuclear reactors, hydro dam, wind farm, launch pad, time machine, laser, manufacturing plant, plastics factory. Hotel. That is where we start our... that, and probably that is also required for... Only one airport permitted. Increases prosperity by a bunch. That's good to know, I suppose. Right, who's else doing what? Let's move you along. Let's move you along. You're going back there. You're heading up there as well, right? You're heading up as well, so... Expedite you. You were heading over there as well. We're doing here. That's got 4 months left on this stuff. Okay. Just everyone who can move, just move. I mean, I guess. Which includes the airborne, I suppose. And move the airborne along. Expedite you. One more point to spend something on. Actually, how are we doing on traffic lens? Figured as much. Upgrade entire sections of road, shall we?
Another volunteer.
6 Foot Panda, thank you for the follow, much appreciated. Ah, because that's probably because of the that's probably because of the... How are we doing here? We spent a lot of money here. Right, fine. Fine. Be that as it may. You and your... Hospital here. I need to have 1 Minister of Development and 50 money to improve regional health. I could put a hospital there, but I can't afford it right now. Fine. Fine. Whatever. Is that still bad?
Another volunteer.
Florencio84, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. How are we doing on the traffic lens now? Hopefully that gets better next turn. Everything else is roughly okay. Aridness lens. Pollution lens. That's expected, I suppose. Attractiveness lens. Karif is the only nice place in the whole of the country. It is a lovely place, to be fair. It's got some brutal ruins. And aridness lens and approval lens. They'd like me down here. It's the problem we have up here is the issue. A lot of villages in up here. I mean, do I link them up? Does that make them any happier if I link them up? Yeah, improve the ministry systems. We love Mr. Badur. We are satisfied with our healthcare. We could change the ministry systems, cultural policies. You say you are fair. You are actually fair. That's what I'm gonna do. There you go. Bam. We'll start making progress towards Karifi rights because we need Karifi rights. I'm not going to spend our lives as a stratified 2-tier system. That's stupid. I'm not spending our lives with second-class citizens in the country. That's not happening. It's a very curved. That's an odd curved bit of road there. But what you gonna do? Right, move the airborne along as well. Infantry gets back into to town. Tanks move along. Let's just disappear in town. Please don't drive through town, guys. Chinese traditional medicine demands endangered sharks sourced from the Arabian Sea, and our local officials are happy to oblige them. Allow fisheries to continue to provide a regular quota of sharks to China. No. The rural's gonna hate me even more, but I'm not doing that. Screw you. I'm pissing off all the rural conservatives. But they're just wrong, so what you gonna do? Right, money comes in. How's that taking? That was 53% last turn, 55% now, so it's ticking up quite nicely. Truth and Reconciliation, we're working towards improving Basenji and Karifi approval. Not limited there. Travel bans. We could open borders as well. That's going to tank my public safety for some bizarre reason. Foreign affairs. We're prioritizing climate change. Non-aligned at the moment. I don't think the Conservatives like non-aligned. That's weird. Plutocrat approval. Communist approval. That's fine. I think so far, infrastructure renewal. Fine. All right, let's keep our people moving because there's still a BLF base to be found up there. So expedite you. Oh, we can make your way all the way up there. Airborne. Expedite you as well. Do I just trust my helicopters to deal with it? Because helicopters are really... If I find them first, we should be fine. The problem is if they find me first. Have I got defense? Can I level you up?
Excellency.
You have additional HP. You need to bomb the non-supporters. We need to bomb the separatists. Because they haven't actually, they literally haven't got a, they haven't got a system yet. If you go to, not review budget demographics. They haven't got a platform, they're just attacking things. This is the most hilarious thing in the world. I'm not rural focused, I'm not conservative. I'm most definitely liberal and urban. I'm just not sure how that's happening at the moment, but it is. Right.
Excellency.
Right, so we use the, like once we actually we don't need the tanks to come up here. The tanks don't need to come up here because the airborne is just the tanks are actually going to move over here. Tanks move to Kadir. Maybe farms count as rural. The farms help improve our rural group. That's definitely true. Yes, okay, we've got full control of our food supply. We have full control of our food supply. We are supplying. I need to. Okay, there's definite corruption happening here. There's definite corruption happening here. Thankfully. Hang on, 1112. 14. Okay, actually I need one more farm. I do need one more farm. Which I can put in Saba, correct? 99, 95, 90. Yeah, I can put it here. So we will put a farm here. And Tarouge. A, to give the rules a bit more happiness, but also means that I can actually pump out all that I need. Right.
Excellency.
Boscro, please make this be bauxite or I'm going to be upset.
Excellency.
No, it's oil. I haven't got any revealed bauxite in my land. Oh, he's all the way down here? Fine. Spend the next 10 turns walking down there, buddy. The next 10 turns over there. Wander all the way back down there, Bosk. Right. Okay. Oh, it's something on our budget at the moment. 48 on average. Income tax is doing pretty okay. External exports are doing fine. Boss, I can tell you what's on the ground, not make it happen. Limits my history. Fair enough. I mean, I suppose you're right. Okay, hang on. Saba, fine. You know what, Saba? Let's give you some health because I'll take that. Start working on your health. I need to build that. Next turn, I'm going to build that garden before I forget. Because otherwise, I'm going to forget that garden is going to tick me off. There you are. We found the damn things. Actually, it's time to decide. Of the following candidates should be awarded Basenji Citizen of the Year. Okay. Who is the Basenji Citizen of the Year? Hazika Salim, feminist author and equal rights champion. Aswad Jaffrey, police officer injured in the line of duty saving a child's life. Hakeem Omar, high school special education teacher in an impoverished town. Adara Sadiq, union leader, socialist and advocate for the working poor. Ahmad Lodi, prominent cleric and proponent for renouncing social media. Honestly, if you're renouncing social media, I'm on your side already. And just a little bit more money. Honestly? You want to renounce social media? I'm quite happy with that. I don't need to do the top two, because my rule of law and my public safety is already pretty high. Increasing education access and prosperity isn't a bad thing. Cleric? The Bosker's like, it's a cleric! I must vote for the cleric. Yeah. To be fair, I wouldn't mind getting some religious approval in a way that doesn't piss me off. Because as long as they're happy with it, and they don't do stupid things, I'm fine with them. I have nothing against religious group. It's only when they start asking for stupid things that we have a problem. And this is a way to make them happy without committing to anything bad. So I'm happy with that, actually. Yeah, I'm actually okay with going for you. Because there's a large religious group in Basenji still. I mean, Basenji has a large secular group, but it's also a sufficient religious group as well. And they tend to be the rural conservatives, so helping mitigate the damage I'm doing to the rurals and the conservatives. Yeah, Ahmed Lodi, you renounce all social media. Delete Twitter. Twitter was a mistake. Greetings, actually. I'm calling to note the disappointment you are unable to improve your relationship with the Russian Federation. Yeah, that wasn't going to happen. Welfare of your conservative citizens is something that remains to be concerned about. We urge you to increase their approval. It's not happening. I'm sorry. They want stupid things. And while they want stupid things, I can't help them. Right. Find this place, please. Find this base. We found the base. You can't attack air units, can you? I would ask my own mortar unit, I don't know. Expedite this nonsense. It's going to take you 2 turns to kill this thing? Really? In that case, expedite that and hit that instead. Actually, before we do that, you need to expedite no matter what. I need to find out what a mortar team can do. What can a mortar team do? Excellency. You can't attack air units. Fantastic. Right, so we will in fact take out the BLF base first. Because the mortar can't help me. Can't do anything there. BLF encampment down. There's a mortar there.
Excellency.
Kind of unfortunate that it does... Oh, it's tier 3 that gets +1 attack versus mortars. That's a shame. If they run their BLF. That's not exactly how that works, but whatever. Can you build nukes? We have a uranium... We can get uranium, and I believe there is stuff you can do in the clandestine site, so I wouldn't be surprised if you could build nukes. You can build, like, the clandestine sites, and I'm assuming in there you can do a bunch of naughty things. Like, you can... What else do we have? Is it defense stuff? Advanced centrifuges, we can start... Decreases the likelihood that clandestine nuclear weapons development. There you go. So yes, we can have nuclear weapons development. Conscriptions, lasers, Deus Ex Machina, unlock the bipedal machine tank at the clandestine site. We have CBRN response team, Manchurian candidates, forced relocation, veterans benefits. That would be nice as well, actually. Anti-tank missiles, guided missile infantry against heavy armored vehicles, tier 2 and tier 3 infantry units, chemical weapons. Activating this lockable result in extreme sanctions from the international community. Yeah, they don't like it when we do that. Okay, well, we got that sorted out at least. Do you have air-to-air capability? You have some air-to-air capability. Okay, well that's that then. We found that off. Is there anything else we gotta look for? No, so far so good. Return to Central. The problem is with you, I'm not sure what you're gonna do. See, how long do I have left for this? I've got 2 months left. I'm going to build that now before I forget. Public gardens somewhere in Benifa. In the desert next to adjacent to a town somewhere. I'll put them next to Al-Hassa. Al-Hassa or up near Tabaj? Tabaj is in the middle of the woods. Let's put something here. Good minute ago. What is this game? Grand Machans. This is a Rogue State Revolution where you are basically in charge of a fictionalized Middle Eastern country after a civil war, basically. There's a bit of like before the first game there was a civil war, and in the first Rogue State you are in charge of the transitional government, and in Rogue State Revolution you're in charge of the first democratically elected government in the country of Basenji. And it's kind of like a roguelike as well, because you're expected to fail, and when you do, your character wakes up again in the office and you basically start from scratch with a new randomly generated map for the country. Right, okay. So I have to deal with the BLF next turn there. And the mortar... I guess the mortar can start moving up to over there, because we've got an air force over there. We have the infantry down here. If you got the armor's going to be going over there. Right, so we've got that. Liberal approval from Rumai, 56. It's going up 8 turns, going up a turn. If it goes up 1% a turn, we should get there in 6 turns. Intriguing. It's been pretty fun so far. It's been pretty good so far. How are you doing, Ashley? Oh, how is your medical going up? Health is trending up to 4.5, so that should be pretty good soon enough. Let's remove Basenji is holding steady. Karifi is going up. Immigrants going up. Religious staying same. Secular staying the same. Urban is edging rurals. Liberals are going up. Conservatives are staying the same. Communists are going way up, and the plutocrats can go way down. That's where they belong, all the way to the ground. Leave my country. A roguelike insurrection, anti-insurrection game with meta progression. Who would have thought that? It's the roguelike thing, I believe, involves the map. It's always the same five like parts of the countries: Benifa, Saba, Rumai, Karik, and Karif. They're always the same, but where they are on the map and what's inside the country is randomized. So I've had a previous game where Karif was up here and Saba was on the coast. Benifa was over there and stuff like that. So the layout of the map and what each like region has inside it changes. I believe to a certain degree, what each region has, like their makeup changes. Although Karif is obviously going to be, because you have essentially what is like the Kurdish population. The Karifi population are a different ethnic group that live in your country. And they are like, they start off the game as basically second-class citizens, and you gotta find out how you want to deal with them. And the Karif are always based in Karif. The Karifi are always based in Karif. I think Benifa is always your capital, but the rest can change a bit. Like, for example, you have ministers in your offices, and each minister has a specific background. Like, for example, here, Noor Al-Hadi, my Minister of Development. She is conservative, she is secular, she's from Benifa. And you get things like, because it's Tariq Badur, who is from Karif, liberal secular. Happy with my leadership, happy with my leadership. Content with my leadership, content with my leadership. Happy with my leadership. They're all happy with me. Good, that's nice. So it's not everything changes, but it means you get different challenges a lot of the time. And to be fair, I've only ever done the whole like start with a tutorial thing, so I'm assuming if you start without a tutorial, you get the ability to diverge more from the plan. Although to be fair, I don't think the tutorial was that stifling. The tutorial told me to do things, but it didn't really give me a time limit to do them, so I could have probably done other things in the meantime. It didn't stop me from doing other things as far as I could tell.
Excellency.
Right, you've moved. That's ticking up there. Okay, right, Rumai. Where's Rumai? Rumai is the top one here. Jesus, how many... Gee, what is the liberal population of Rumai? They're on 56 and climbing. You get to get 62. Which is, that's fine. But what is actually... what's the demographic breakup of Rumai? Demographics by province. No, provinces by demographic. Rumai is mostly Basenji, some immigrants and some Karifi. It is mostly conservative. I'm making the liberals happy, so screw that. Mostly secular, and almost entirely rural. So it is about making the rural folk happy up here. Actually, you have some pretty decent farmland up here in Rumai. That's actually nice to see. You have at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pretty good areas for farmland up there. I'm actually happy with that. That works. Because, actually, hold on. 60 small Rumai village. Grasslands 7. Well, that's going to really out the way. That's on the border of Ax-Tijan. Okay. We've got 2 actions left this turn. You get one action point per ministry you have. You start with 4 ministers, and every 12 months you can open a new ministry. So I've got 7 ministries. I started off with 4 slots. Oh yeah, that's the other thing that's randomized. What's random also is the 4 ministries you can start with. You have 7. I have at the moment 7 ministers I can assign to different slots. But which of the 7 slots were open at the beginning of the game was random. I believe there's at least 7 other ministers I haven't unlocked yet, which is kind of cool. I know for a fact that I've got nobody at the moment who can do foreign affairs right now. So much so that if I choose to open the foreign affairs ministry, the only person I can put there is a farmer I dragged in off the street. And he literally says, like, do not pick them if you have any alternative. Because I have got no one at the moment who is useful there. So yeah, I give you that. You give me the ground-based laser. That's nice. I'm assuming, therefore, I'm going to have some meteors at some point, since I can build a ground-based laser. temporal displacement, cyber division. We can go. You can go like full, you can go full hard right, and you can go full hard left. You can go like development. You can go like prioritize cars, prioritize sustainability. You can like completely shut down your internet with a massive firewall. You can nationalize your healthcare entirely, or you can privatize your healthcare entirely. You can go for like jingoistic education, private schools. You can focus on a specific kind of education. They added in masks. Apparently, there's a toggle in the start of the game. You can turn on the chances of a pandemic happening or not. They clearly can't put that in. And if that happens, you can clearly research the forced mask wearing. Rural internet access. The fact that rural internet access doesn't make the rural folk happy baffles my mind. Permit self-driving cars, deregulate taxi, allow Uber basically, remove speed limits. The freedom of a German highway combined with the skills of a Basenji driver. This cannot possibly fail. Electric charging stations. I don't understand why the Conservatives would approve of that. I mean, it's literally like electric cars, which are like a massive social status. A bus fleet. A bit of biofuels. So improves the environment, improves urban approval. Toll roads, which I have turned on because there's a lot of money from toll roads. Tunnels. Oh, okay, so that's a built tunnel. Internet surveillance. Privacy law. Spectrum audition. Everyone who tells me to make the health beyond boundaries is basically open. Yeah, health beyond boundaries is basically open up your country to international NGO medical teams to establish operating theatre for reconstructive surgery and supply specialist surgeons, because we had a massive civil war 5 years ago. Massive civil war. However, doing so will expose the brutality of our revolution to the world, because we were a slightly closed nation. So it would improve the healthcare everywhere, but it basically means that the rest of the world sees how bad our civil war actually was. Nutrition program improves health access across the country. So anyway, we're working on scholarships for you. Scholarships is improves educational access. That's probably next then. A nutrition program. It's also educational access, but it's also healthcare, which is what Sava needs right now. We can also have a mech. The very beginning of the tutorial is basically you deploy your troops to kill a farmer, the same farmer in fact that you can put in your ministry, the same farmer that basically at the very beginning of the game managed to develop a Iron Man suit essentially, and it's kind of trapped inside it, and you have to get your troops to knock down the suit to teach you how to use troops properly. But it's just, the hilarious joke is like, this game plays some things very straight and plays some things very tongue-in-cheek, and I like the balance it has so far. Are my camels not good enough for you anymore? Why don't you need those fancy electric stretch if you just screw your new technology? I was thinking, for example, okay, so you have like conscription and chemical weapons, and if you pick chemical weapons, the international society will hate you because you're using chemical weapons. You can have your veterans benefits, but you can also have time machines. You can have a bipedal mech. You can literally have essentially what I assume is like the Jason Bourne Treadstone project. Brainwash everyday people to become sleeper assassins. Legalizing youth labor, relaxing building codes. You're working on tax credits, infrastructure renewal. Which point we're doing? The carbon market would actually, we can go green economy next. We do green economy. Which increases the construction cost of all resource producing by 100%. Adds a bunch of... That increases... Okay, that would increase my thing drastically. That would drastically increase my upkeep. All polluting buildings add 3 Basenji dollars to their operating costs. I'm assuming it's Basenji dollars. I never actually saw what the currency is. What is the name of my currency? That's literally not what I want. Deregulate fishing. Electronic waste recycling. Which China likes because basically we get to basically grab all the... That's not bad actually either. Wind power, hydropower. Basenji bucks. And there's clearly... if I go to this... economy... Basenji's national... Basenji. Do we know what the actual currency of Basenji is? Easy money. It can be easy to find yourself in a place where you need a little bit of boost to get you where you need to be. There are three ways to achieve immediate income. Introduce a minister to lobbyists. Select a minister, occupy a ministry with whom you have at least one favor. Underneath that ministry, you have the option to exchange that favor for either money or intelligence. Exploit an asset. Construct an intelligence agency and expend 8 intelligence for a 50% chance of earning 20. Intelligence has better uses, or you can take out a loan. Now we're good. We're cool. Anyway, let's get back to actually spending these action points. I'm just concerned about this right now. They can't hit my airborne unit, so this will, but whatever. It'll take a while. I just hope these guys don't make a mess in the meantime. That's the only problem I've got, is I don't want those to make a mess in the meantime. 143. So I'm currently producing 187. It's currently being used for food, and I've got some spare there. That's fine. I'm currently producing 119, and I'm using it because I need to improve. Okay. At the moment, no one wants household appliances. Good, because I haven't got any bloody bauxite. But at some point, we're going to start to improve our processed food supply chains. That's going to cause me grief at some point. Right. Anyway, you expedite that. Move your way down to the last one. Hopefully, I hope that's bauxite. We've got so much oil in the country, but no bauxite. Actually, if I have to, where can I import bauxite from? In case that becomes something I have to worry about. Diplomacy. I can import bauxite from Zarbil, and Zarbil kind of likes us right now. Well, they're ambivalent towards us. They used to like us, but then they want us to get allied with Russia, which is problematic. Kalshara we're having issues with. That is ticking up slowly, back up to 4. Okay. Stage is 5.5, that's trending to 6, that's trending to 4.5, so it's currently okay-ish. Fine. Bum, 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 bum. Saba really doesn't like me. I mean, Karif loves me right now. Actually, hang on. What's the population of these areas? Karif has a population of 119. Benif has a population of 145. So between them, I mean, Saba has a population of 88. So Benif has got almost double Sabah. Okay, so that's I'm happy with that. I'm assuming they're liking the fact that I switched over to limited Karifi rights. That's gonna keep going up at some point. We're currently apologists as well. We're currently making use of the fact that we still screwed up a bit. I'm not gonna be revisionist. Not gonna be nationalist. At some point, we're going to go all the way to self-determination for you lot, but right now, we're working our way up to equal rights, then self-determination. Well, we might hold equal rights for a moment, because self-determination is Brexit, and I want to stay away from it. We'll stay away from that for the time being. Until we got them so on side that they don't actually want to become independent, that'd be nice. Right, one last point left over before we have to end the turn. I don't think we get anything for change the direction. The right for even if you're stating that for the next building. Civilian units. Oh, that's kind of cool, actually. You can click on that and it tells you things you can do that don't actually cost money. Change your policy direction. Adjust your provincial expenses. Exchange diplomacy. Oh, we can take a place in diplomacy. Oh, hang on. I can actually do this now, can't I? I can actually do the whole, like, meeting with Russia. Not particularly want to, but I could. I'm save that for when I actually need to do it for like making people happy purposes. Diplomatically though. Zarbil, have you got anything for us right now? Can I give you anything? Negotiate trade. Can I export processed? Do I have any spare processed food to export? No, not really, not yet. I would love to export you some food, but I haven't got any at the moment. Check immigration quota. So at the moment, we're authorizing 12 visas. They currently have 7 applicated. So they have more. We are authorizing more visas than they're sending. They've got several people coming in. We're authorizing 12. Therefore, we have no illegal immigrants. And they're offering 12. They're immigrating 3 back to them. Like if we take that down to 0, they'll reply in kind, and we're going to have a bunch of illegal immigrants. So I'll keep that to 12. Exchange gossip. Propose free trade. Yeah, we need a Minister of Foreign Affairs. We need a Minister of Foreign Affairs to help with the diplomacy, which we can't get, damn it. We can't get them. And what about you? Negotiation quota. Better quality of life in Kalshara. Better quality of life in Tajikistan. Really? There's a better quality of life in Kalshara? Really? Negotiate trade. Yeah, I'm gonna something that. I'm giving you oil. I'm giving you gold. Immigration quota. What the hell is Tajikistan? Where on earth is Tajikistan? Tajikistan, is that a country? Is that a... No, that's not any of this. That's not going to be any of my cities. Where's Tajikistan? Kyrgyzstan, Zarbil, Kalshara. Where is Tajikistan? Clerics and edicts. We haven't got any clerics yet. Okay. Okay, again. What was it called? Tourism. Yeah, so we haven't got hotels yet, so tourism is relevant. Traffic and pollution. Actually, let's have a quick look at our traffic lens then. Yeah, that's much improved now. That's much improved. There's a little bit of a hiccup there because it has to go through that village. So I guess that's what we're doing. We're going to spend a little bit of money just making sure that the road is actually not swinging past the village. Driving through the village seems like a mistake, so let's do that. Okay, well, next turn, we're currently at 56%. Hopefully that goes up next turn. We got 8 turns for it to go up, but still, I want to go back. If it goes up 1 a turn, it means that we're cutting it close. I'm concerned about the BSF, the BLF. What is the BSF I'm worried about? Okay, Excellency, our clerics are demanding that you implement a prohibition on foreign missionaries coming to Basenji. This will please those who feel Basenji should not permit any teachings that undermine the old ways. Oh, religious people. Oh, the religious people. Remember what I said about being silly? This is one of the things I was talking about. What's my current approval with the religious groups? 47%. Oh, secular. I want the religious. That doesn't actually match up, does it? That's unfortunate. Okay, there are 300. There's slightly more religious people than there are. So that's atrocious. That's bad. Immigrants, illegals. There are 4 illegal immigrants in this. That's not too bad actually. Compared. We have 572 people live in Basenji. I know them all by name. It says 43. That says 46. I'm concerned. So the religious groups are already 43. It says 47, but 43. You know, these numbers aren't matching up at all. They just aren't matching up at all. Where are the religious? 53 there. No, sorry. It's just problematic. Kalshara would like to prove a useful ally if we can improve the relationship with them. I urge you to consider this. Oh, God. What you want? Kalshara to 43%. Yeah, that's a problem. Oh God, there was someone who wants luxury goods. Oh no, I knew that was gonna happen soon enough, but it's happening now. Someone wants luxury goods. We need to escape. Can I? Okay, well that's a good start. Can I? I can't import luxury. I can import luxury goods from Zarbil. I'll go get some luxury goods in. Our importers don't demand anything from our treasury. The cost of importing goods is borne by the public. The only negative impact is we don't deny ourselves the income. Well, we'll propose that for now. So it means that that one person's going to be happy. Potentially a miss, but okay. Anyway, back to real life. Sometimes Adava's demanding luxury goods. Okay, well, we're going to have some next turn. They're going to be imported. Right, start shooting these people, shall we?
Basenji.
One down. Right. Anything else? Any other BLF bases? No. Okay. See, that food is starting to go up. I need to start working on that food. It is tight, but we're gonna have to start building. I need another. Hang on. So what do we need here? I need another plastics factory. And another manufacturing plant. So plastics factory is going to cost me 50. Manufacturing plant is going to cost me 40. Hang on. Must be. Wait, what? How did I build that there if it has to be built next to a town? Construction. Plastics factory must be built next to a town. Clearly not, game. Clearly that is not the case. How much spare oil have I got, actually? Good point. Commodity prices. So my power plant is currently using 140 oil there. That's the only power plant I've got, correct? Yes, it is. In which case, construction for manufacturing plant. Put a manufacturing plant. Okay, let's double check this. Liberal approval from Rumai, 56%. That hasn't changed. Ooh, or misses. That hasn't changed. Is it? Are you leveling out on me? Are you leveling out? It's like, oh, give me liberals. 56%. It's going up too slowly. That's going up way too slowly. Okay. I need to start. Okay. Right. How goes the running? Eric, hello. Pseudo Syria. I have no idea what this is. This is pseudo. I think technically we're somewhere in the. According to the map, we're somewhere in where Saudi Arabia would be. But that says maybe. Right, so Kalshara, 8 months to improve Kalshara. That is unlikely, and that's going to cause me a problem with you. You want to improve Rumai? That is issue. We do have a lot of oil. You're not wrong. We have a lot of oil. Does anyone else want to get oil from me? It's a good point. Can I export oil? I can export oil there. I can import from Kalshara, but no one's imported. I can import food from Kalshara. I can import aluminium straight up. I can straight up import aluminium from Kalshara. Actually, would that be a thing? Hang on. Negotiate trade. potentially something we have to do in the future, just not necessarily now. I mean, if we have to, we'll import some processed food to get the slack. We're importing some luxury goods from Zarbal already, so. No, okay, there we go. We'll start our first conveyor site. We can import some. We'll import a certain number from Kalshara, so that when it begins to help up and ramp up there, it'll cover it a little bit. Aluminum, not aluminium. No aluminium. It is definitely aluminium, and that is official. That is official. That is an IUPAC name, the International Union Standard for Naming. Aluminium is the official name of the element. Thing tells me aluminum. I don't care about that. It tells me aluminium. That is not up for debate. It is aluminium. If you get taught aluminum, you are being taught the wrong name. Aluminum is not the OG in the slightest. It's especially not aluminum. Aluminum is not even an element. It was literally a trade. We accepted to spell sulfur with an F. You accepted to put an I on aluminium. That was literally the trade it was. Like, you want to spell sulfur with an F? Sure, we'll spell sulfur with an F. It makes sense. But in exchange, you're spelling aluminium with an I. Okay. Luxury goods, that's going to be coming in, that's not a problem. I do want to ramp up my food production at the same time. Right, Rumai, what am I going to do with you, Rumai? Because I need to make specifically your group of liberals happier. I don't think there's anything specific and can build here that makes me fly. In theory, if you build enough of these, we could destroy asteroid threats to Basenji. That's nice. Propaganda facility. Oh, I can build one of these. Intriguing. Is there like an area or something? Or I'll be honest with you, I am tempted to see what this does. We need to get that to 43. So if I make, can I get one more diplomacy? I can import food if I need to food, right? That's the whole point of this. Coal. Negotiate trade. If I need extra food, unlikely, but if I need extra food, go for it. That's 43. We're at 43 now, so next turn that better proc. Originally aluminum, but the person who named it mispronounced it once and became send a split because it made no sense. I guess it is alum, isn't it? Yeah. Fair, I suppose. I don't know, but I'll grant that as status of plausible until I check it out myself. That's that. That's kind of sorted. Approval. Is there anything specific I can build in Rumai that you're gonna like? That is something I can build. Actually, can I build it anywhere? Does it need to be constructed by roads? I assume it has to be constructed by roads. Where's my solar plant here? I built a solar plant down here, didn't I? There. It doesn't seem to be linked by roads. In which case, can't put it in there, but there we go. We have some power supply there, some extra power. Hopefully that helps with that a bit. We have 7 months to go up 6%. That's going to be rough. Oh, God. I mean, hopefully that triggers at some point as well. Again, I need to start working toward... How much money are you getting? We're getting between 34 and 62. That depends mostly on commodity prices, because the thing that's changing the most is the exports, I think. So if I start working towards if I start working towards the... So I can put a manufacturing plant in Kaluja. You start producing many food as well. Right. Let time pass. Hope I don't need money right now. But it would suck. Right. Savies go back. The airborne is going to take off the BLF as soon as we get a moment. Which will make people happy. That is true. Taking out the BLF seems to make people happy. So, because they are at the moment a terrorist group. I'm assuming that can change. I'm not entirely sure, but I'm assuming that can change. Depending on how... Like, if you don't satisfy the people, the BLF, their power base increases, I assume. A large American fast food chain is seeking your permission to bring their operations to Basenji. Increase our prosperity, lowers... oh my god, large American fast food chain. Well, do we allow McDonald's, or sort of McKing Burger Arby's? What else are big ones in America? Like, what are massive fast food chains in America that don't leave the country? Because it's like the big ones like Burger King and McDonald's, they left the country. Sure, KFC left the country, but I'm assuming there's fast food chains that we've basically never heard of over here. Like, I know, like, Wendy's. Apparently Wendy's, I've heard the names. Apparently Wendy's is opening here. Apparently they're bringing Wendy's over to the UK. Or so I heard. Wendy's UK. Let's Google that real quick. Yeah, it came out, I think, in the beginning of June. They're saying they were going to open up... Wendy has its eye on opening up to 400 outlets nationwide. Would be cool. I have heard a lot about Wendy's, so it would be cool to find out, to actually like give it a shot, you know? I've heard a lot about Wendy's, so it'd be good to see what actually happens with Wendy's. Didn't know Ozan was over 2,000 years old. Hey, honey. Don't expect anything less than Hooters. I think we have Hooters. I'm not sure. What else do we have here? Like, I know that I think the things that to most recently make the jump were Shake Shack and Five Guys. Were the things that in my mind were the most recent to make the jump. Right. So are we letting 5 King Muck Chickafillas into our country? We used to have a Wendy's near him. Really? Wendy only started opening like recently. The hell? Wow, really? The fact that AJ's dad worked at first ever Wendy's in the UK. When was that? Because I just like read an article saying that the Wendy's is thinking about opening up stuff like in the beginning of June. Ages ago. So maybe Wendy's was here and then left? Have I got a mod in chat? Fast between Wendy's returned to LC after closing all its branches 20 years ago. Oh, okay, that's cool. Yeah, Wendy's is one of the things I've heard about in media but never actually seen. So no, Health Access is actually suffering right now, so you know what? No Wendy's for us. Are they attacking my... So, objective complete. Zarbil would improve a powerful ally. Cool. So we got... Cool, that's fine. That worked out well for us.
Excellency, lots of people are very unhappy and have taken to protesting in the streets. This is not a good situation to be in, but there is still time to make things right.
Okay. Tell me more.
While a protest occurs in any city, the loyalty of any ministers from that city's province will drop by 1% every month.
Sabah, I've got no one from Sabah.
A protest that occurs in a city belonging to a province with low safety can turn into a riot. Riots are worse than protests. The loyalty of any ministers from that city's province will drop by 3% every month. I know we can't please everyone, but it may be prudent to take a closer look at what's happening. Click on the approval lens, and you will see parts of the country where you are truly see those red spots on the map? That's where your approval ratings are really bad.
Yeah, I know.
Click on some of the tiles in that region, and the citizens who live there will appear at the bottom of the screen. In my experience, unhappy people never shut up. If you hold the mouse over the citizens, a tooltip should yield some choice quotes about why they're so upset with you. Perhaps it's because you haven't given your political staffer a raise in forever.
Subtle. Subtle, Sophia. Subtle. Right, what is your issue here? Unfulfilled. What's your unfulfilled? Okay, so unsustainable change in the Ministry of Citizenship's cultural policies. I approve. Okay, you like me, so it's not. More unites percentage crisis because you want. Okay, you're ethnic grief. That's why. We should change the cultural policies. You're conservative, religious, conservative plutocrat. I literally don't care about you. Protests are being reported. Okay, hang on. Kalshara has improved. You've got scholarships now. Hurrah! So you've got issues with my. So you have issues with the. Yeah, okay. Let's subtly move that way. We'll deal with you in a bit. I've got stuff to worry about right now. What's happening? So that's not. That is. They've got control over the facility. That's. Okay, we've freed. No road connection to Zarbel. That's not true. Well, we've freed it up. Okay. Any more? Okay. Great. Fine. Move you over there, please. I might have to open a second spy just to have a spy in different areas of the town. You have household appliances. We certainly start importing that stuff. So can I improve that stuff from Zarbel? I wonder. 54 to 44. Diplomacy, Zarbel. Can I import? No, damn it. Curse you. Right. Dang it. Right, so what do you want? Minister produce a real problem. Okay, so you're a racist. Nice. Yeah, they're all conservative, religious, ethnic Basenjis. He's an airport. No, you're not wrong. Mr. Badur is the real problem. Yes, I know. There's someone from another ethnic group in government. How dare he? You love Mr. Badur. Okay, you actually like Mr. Badur because you live. So what do I? So what is your major grief? Don't care about the plutocrats. You shouldn't be that unhappy with me. Do you have a higher than average, like, plutocrat rating here? Is that the problem? So rural is stays same. Liberals high. Don't worry about you. Conservative has been going down. Religious. It's because I banned your intolerant ways, isn't it? What caused that tanking? That's the big tanking we're worried with here. What's in the project? People want household appliances, but I haven't got any, so I need to import them from somewhere. I wanted to import them from Zarif, but they haven't got them. I'm gonna have to import. I'm gonna import them from. Where am I gonna import them from? I can import them from. I have to import them from Asktajan, so I'm gonna import some from you. Negotiate the importation of household goods. That should solve that problem for the time being, anyway. So how's happening here? We've got. I'm importing food, and I'm importing. I'm currently also exporting at the same time. So my exports are going to grow down. I need to build a plastics factory to have. I need to build a plastics factory so I can get some plastics in to make more food stuff as well. So I've got 161 going in here. Which means I've got 240. I've got 201 going in, which means I'm about 100 plastics short of being able to fulfill my capacity of processed food manufacturing. Okay. Which means I need to find bauxite. Without bauxite, we can't have anything. Nothing's gonna happen here. So where's Bosk? Bosk. That's you heading over there. Bosk is moving down there. You need to find out what the hell that is. Right, that's the only thing we haven't found out yet. It may well be that I have to buy. If I buy. No, we'll see what happens. Increasing stuff with Zarbil. That's going to be problematic. What is... Right. Airport... Okay, they want airport access. That's what they're protesting about? They're protesting about an airport. It's expensive, and I can only ever build one. But they want the airport. I am willing to give them the airport, but it's going to take me a couple of turns. I am willing to give the airport. I need to build one at some point, so I'm willing to give them the airport. It will take me a couple of turns, though, so they have to basically take it, unless because I haven't got a minister from there, so I'm not worried about the loyalty loss. I could get some bonds in them, but that's going to be crazy. We did the math on that already. 46. Potentially, I get the money I need for the airport next turn, so we're gonna hold on that one. The armor is over there. Mortar's moving up over there as well. Where is the... Over there. Can we expedite you, please? Make a move. Kind of want to build a road here now. From there to there, actually. If I get spare at the end of the turn, I'll do. Actually, how much would that cost? I don't know. I don't want to know because it's going to cost me money, and I need to save money right now. Right now, airport first. Airport first right now. Can I export anything to Zarbil? I can export processed food to Zarbil. I can export processed food to Zarbil. Negotiate trade. Export any extra processed food I need. Expending one for the income, 1. But you'll like it when I do that, so that's fine. You only export excess as well. You can... Right, how are we doing budget-wise here? Tourism, special events... Development. I've got some... Yeah, I can spend 100... There you go. There you go. Done. We have that. Have it now. Have the bloody airport. Have the starting airport. That's actually way smaller than I was expecting it to be. I'll be honest with you. That was smaller than I was expecting it to be. We'll put it... I'll put it in Saba, but I'm going to leave it kind of close to Majimaro as well, just because shenanigans. There you go. Have your airport. Crazy people. So you have your airport. Stop complaining. Like, because we want an airport. We want an airport. Sure, that's fine. Fulfilled. So you know you should no longer be unhappy with this. You have your bloody airport. I can only ever build one, so. That's literally disappeared from the list. I cannot build any more of them, so that's it. No one else can ask for an airport because I can't move any mound anymore. I can make extra hangars, but I don't need to do that right now. It's fine. No, okay, we're good. We're good. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. I am, however, gonna use my money to make another intelligence officer. Yes. Just because I want to have someone down here as well, because we're clearly gonna need people in separate parts of the map. You guys are gonna be intelligence officer like all the way in the airport. Right. Liberal approval in Rumai 57. That's going up really slowly. Really slowly. That might give me issues. Zarbil, 8 months to get one more trade deal with them. Actually, can I import? No, I can't do anything now, but can I import anything from Zarbil? Aluminium. I can import aluminium from Zarbil. Which might be something relevant to do later on. Go. I gave you your airport. Shut up. Villages in Rumai are calling upon our administration to improve new desalination plants and broaden access to fresh water in the region. Yes, I mean, it's cost me money, but A, it makes you happy with me, improves health in Rumai, that's fantastic. I'm totally on board with that. Raising approval of Pluto. Oh, for God's sake, Nader! I do not care about the plutocrats at all. I really couldn't give a crap. I really could not care less. I'm not gonna... Plutocrats and Karik as well, really. Oh, god damn. Liberal in Rumai. We have Truth and Reconciliation, so... improve that as well. Start working for the fact that we're one people. Well, we're two people, but, like, fine. That went up a bit. Okay, nice. Work on... Okay, so hang on, what do you actually want? Plutocrat you want a plutocrat to go. Plutocrats have been going down forever. For absolutely ever. What do you want me to do about this? Like, genuinely what you want me to do about this, because I have no idea what you expect me to do about this, because everything I want to do, the plutocrats will hate, because screw them and everything they stand for. I'm not going to strip... Whatever. The green economy. Yeah, they'll love that. Right. Are you done? Are you happy now? Good. God's sake. Right. You need to find that base as soon as humanly possible. And some people want electronic goods now, which I guess we can do the whole thing. We can import you from Zarbil as well. Hi, Zarbil. Negotiate importation of consumer electronics. That sorts that out. That is ticking up to 5. That's fine. That's all fine and dandy. Foreign affairs, diplomacy, security, rule of law. None of these helps that. I mean, if I favor the US, the plutocrats like that, but it decreases everything else for a bit. And goddamn. Open borders. I guess the plutocrats like that, so we can open the borders entirely. It's gonna crash public safety, though. Was it? Which of these is like? The one thing the conservatives and the communists stand behind is nationalist rhetoric, apparently. Privatize healthcare, nationalize healthcare. New water initiative, that's nice. Advanced technologies. Vision program. We just got. Damn it! I was wanted to do. What was it? I was wanted to do. What was that one thing? What was the one thing that basically the plutocrats and the liberals actually agreed on? It's like the one thing I found that the plutocrats... Yes, the open internet. Open internet is the only thing that the liberals and the plutocrats agree on is open internet. The plutocrats so they can market everything at you, and the plutocrats so they can, like, there's no restrictions. Great. Happy with you, I'm not, buddy. You know what? I kind of just want you to drop dead. That would be really helpful. I know you're pretty good, and civilian units, this specific department get like a free upgrade. Sure, nice. That's why boss grows a tier 2. A tier 2 survey rather than a tier 1. But your poor health can kick in now. That'd be nice. That'd be pretty sweet if it did that, I'll be honest with you. Are you moving in? Okay, let's expedite you. Maybe have we lost it? Hang on. We haven't lost it, have we? Have him take your incisors at mine, yeah. Okay, you've moved over here. Okay, in which case armor can start moving up. For Basenji. Okay, that's sorted that out. Defense. What does tank defense tier what do? You. Plus 1 HP, then plus 1 attack versus armor. You do 2 versus infantry, just pretty damn good already, I'm not gonna lie. The infantry was gonna stand by Morak, but now we're fine now. Okay. Keep making a move over there. So we're currently producing 140, because I'm limited by my plastics production right now. I need money. Like, money is still going to be a problem, so we're still waiting for money to cash in. Zarbil, we're ready, Rosario. Zarbil, I'm 1 away from triggering Zarbil. Are you actually kidding me right now? Damn it. Okay, fine. Liberations from Rumai. Hopefully that kicks in at some point. You, however... Okay, so what do you want me to do? To appeal... Right, appeal to the... No, appeal to the plutocrats. Open internet and privatized healthcare. So open internet I might actually do, just to see if that helps tick you over a little bit. No minimum wage, nope, screw that. Occupation army, no, screw that. Favor US. I might have to go favor US and open internet just for a bit. Just until I trigger that, then I can move away from it again. Open borders as well, apparently. Okay, so hang on. So open borders here would tank my public safety. Everywhere other than Karif can take the hit, though. It's not ideal, but everyone other than Karif can take the hit, because everything else would go down to like maybe 4. And it's not going to be instant either. It ticks down slowly. So as long as I get that... So point 1 would be open borders. Point 2 would be favoring the US. And point 3 would be open internet. A 3-point plan to get Nader on side. Have I got anything else to do this turn specifically? Let's click that to let people move whether you're going to move. It's kind of weird that liberals... Yeah, it's odd. It is odd. You go over there. Okay, so we've moved you, haven't we? We've already... So you're going over there. Armor over there. Right, I don't see anything in which I have to worry about other stuff at the moment. The desalination plans helped a lot with the rural help. With the rural, I think if I go to my demographics, we're still rural focus. It just uses me tremendously. Rural took a massive jump, didn't it? Yeah, rural's been going up a lot. Currently, my rural approval is higher than my urban approval, and that surprises me. But I'll take it. But that's specifically Benifa. If I go to like Rumai, rural's higher than that. Karif, rural's higher. Saba is fine, whatever. So where's Wasim from? He's from Kashyyyk. So you want the plutocrats here specifically, because they just I really couldn't care less about them. Right. A 3-point plan. All of us dwarf fortresses approach to brothers and advisors. You want 3 dozen diamond-encrusted toy gold hammers in a 6 month in a row? Sure. See that shiny lever over there? It's your lever. Go pull that, please. Ignore the lava pit below. Yes. You can just go. Bloop. Right. Let's do this then. Citizenship. Open borders. For as long. So what's travel bans doing for us at the moment? Increases public safety, conservative approval, immigrant approval. Fine. Open borders would increase my prosperity dramatically. increase legal immigrant approval, which is nice, and would drop public safety. So we need to think about, in the next few turns, how to get public safety on hand, especially in Kharif. Bam. Foreign affairs, we will briefly favor the US. And in development, we will very briefly as well go to open internet. Before we move back to internet censorship afterwards, but this is a 3-turn mess to see if we can placate Excellency. Liberal protesters are demanding that Basenji restrict the trade goods from Tijan that are made using child labor. Such a prohibition would surely have political consequences. These stats are not the stats I need right now. These stats are not the stats I need right now. I need to know what my trade agreements with them are, because I think I'm importing a bunch of stuff from them that's actually important. I think I'm importing stuff from them that I actually need. That's what I want right now. Fair, I can take a 3% liberal approval hit. That's not too bad. If you could tell me right now what my trade agreements with Tijan is, I would make that decision a lot easier. But because I don't know what they are, it's luxury goods that's coming in. That's yes, it's luxury. It's not just that, am I? I'm also exporting stuff to them at the same time. I just have to write this crap down. If I can't trust them to tell me these things when I need to. Okay, so we have. Oh, fine. Man, we'll stop that. It sucks, but I can't make that choice right now. Welfare of your conservative citizens, go climb a pipe. Objective complete, reward. So, policy unlocked, loyalty increased, minister favor earned. So we got that. Liberal citizens happy. You've developed plans for the public. Are you the cunning one? No. Why did you go to religious police, though? I'm not going to turn that on. Are you insane? Permit extradition. I don't know why permit extradition that legal immigrants like that. I do not know that way. Decriminalize alcohol. Alcohol's not a crime. I'm surprised that the religious aren't problematic with that. The conservatives don't like it, sure, but I'm surprised the religious are okay with it, because we are... It doesn't say that it's the old ways, but it's quite obviously Islam influenced. Infrastructure renewal, thank you. 27. So that took a massive leap. We jumped 4% points in a turn. Infrastructure renewal, start working towards... Honestly, start working toward... No, I want to go to... What was I going towards? Vehicle inspections. Carbon market. Oh, yes. You happy enough for this? Good. Immediately turn on the carbon market. That'd be amazing. Holy crap. You know what? Start working towards recycling. So you're working on tax credits. You're working on. Okay, fine. Do what you want to do right now, because I screwed up and let that hit trigger. So both of you, I screwed up. I should really have been here on top of you and making sure that you get what you want. That was my bad. So, okay, let's write the stuff down diplomatically. What have we actually got to worry with? With this Tsar bill, where we're importing. We are importing electronics and luxury goods. I'm importing the household appliances, which I can only get from them. Okay, so that's actually really relevant. We're also exporting oil and processed food. Extijan. They should really stop using kids, but... Like, I don't care about the exports. The exports would be nice, it's nice little bit of income, but I'd rather have that. So we're importing white goods. Exporting. We're exporting gold. Oils. So gold, myrrh, and I guess frankincense as well. Why not? Processed food as well. I'm gonna start importing. Damn it, because we still need, I need to do 2 deals with them because they are unhappy at the moment. And Kalshara. Kalshara, we are importing food and processed food. That's been good. Time for you to hate me. Pretty much. That's what we're going for here. Right, so we got points to spend. So we need plutocrat improvement Karik. That just took a massive leap. If we go to Karik, plutocrat, that took a massive thunk jump. What's that done for my diplomacy with other? Russia's now disinterested. That's going to be climbing up at some point. That's going to be going up a little bit. Tier 2 seaport. Is that development or is that natural resources? I need the favor to improve my seaport. I need that favor to improve my seaport. So that's that. Zarbil needs to be 54. So I need to do two. Hang on, let's keep people moving. So you need to go there, please. Keep going there. Find this, please. Yeah, look at that public safety hit. I need to be on top of that. Right, where are you at? Expedite you. Find them, please. Found him. Can you hit him? You might be able to hit him, actually. Because of the range, you might be able to get them. Nope, I'm tempted to, Can you get there? You got a range of 2. I can't let them, I can't let them pop. We're gonna hit them. We can't let them pop, so it's only 1 square away, but everyone likes it when we do that. Everybody likes it when we take out the BLF. So hopefully that's gonna be a bit more of a oomph for the plutocrats as well. I'm assuming I can't immediately renege on this. Yeah, okay. I can't immediately renege on this, but I have to check every turn when I can do that. Okay. That's that bit sorted. I'm assuming we haven't got any other BLF in the country so far. No. Good. Can I deployment? Okay, not budget. Karif public safety budget. See if you can bring that up to actually hang on, good point. Karif safety is going to drop to 2.5. Yeah, I need to increase that regional budget up a smidge. The open internet and the open borders did in fact give that a bit of a tanking. So we are going to do that. So we are going to increase that a little bit there, specifically to help with the public safety in Karif. 11. Wow. Now go to there. Confirm those changes. Bam. Good. Zarbil. Now. Can I get that Zarbil in hand right now? Because I've got 2 turns left of this stuff. I still want to earn money before I start building stuff ahead. I mean, it's just still roughly okay. We got 40 capacity in there. We got 40 capacity. We have 40 capacity there. We're doing okay here. I can technically stop importing the food, I think, if I really have to. When I'm exporting, next export will go away at some point when it's needed. Okay, we need another farm. We need another plastics factory. Yeah. Okay. We are going to be producing processed food. That's what you're doing, correct? Yes. And you are supplying in equal measure. Well, there's only processed food to do right now, so that's fine. What's I gonna do? Zarbel talks. Zarbel, chat with Zarbel. Sup. Negotiate trade. I'd like to import aluminium. Not that I particularly need to. I'd like to import gold bars. Again, not that I particularly need to. Actually, import some bauxite as well. Bam. 58, so that should be enough that you like me. Move forward as well. I mean, you're working down there. Okay. Okay, so that's there. I mean, you can chill out over here. I mean, I know you just moved up. You can move back down again. It's fine. Mortar. Move up to Sporen. Kaluja, you're just producing processed food, correct? Yes, you are producing processed food over there. There's lack of workers in Saba. Be happy, okay? Just fine. Whatever. No, whatever. It's fine. Move everyone along. I think you're the only person who's not working. Yes, you. You. Honestly, just stay where you are. What are your favors used for? Is there a development unit? I know you were a natural. Where are you going? You're over there. You're a natural. Your favor needs to come from the Natural Resources Minister. Your favor comes from the Defense Minister. Development buildings. The hospital development building? Yes, okay, fine. That makes sense, I suppose. So Saba's hospital's actually gone up to 5 now because we said no to McDonald's. No, we're cool. Let's move on. What disaster are we gonna have this time? Representatives from the rural parts of Rome have asked people to speak to you about the rising cost of fresh water in the province. Subsidize West fresh water? Yeah, absolutely. It'll cost me some money, but we will subsidize them. Welfare of conservative citizens, I couldn't care less about. So... Oh, you've gone off for a smoke, have you? Lovely. Thanks for going for a smoke. He's currently gone missing, which is lovely. My justice minister is addicted to opioids, so every once in a while she just goes away and gets high. Which is nice. So how is Plutocrat approval coming along? Zarbel's improved. You've given me long-range ASMs. Nice. That's actually going to cost me money, but fine. We're going to be working on... Work on veterans benefits. Yeah. Well, she's minted, so actually that's actually cut into my. Yeah, it's the policy expenses back there. Yeah, unfortunate. It means that she runs her department for free because she's minted. So she pays out of her own pocket for my justice system and my police force, but every once in a while she just leaves. Okay. What does a journalist do? Journalists can, as an action, trigger an immediate event inside a city. These events are usually positive, conferring benefits to your administration. I haven't actually had 70 money spare a lot of the time. What's our current budget increase? About 60 in theory, which is nice. How's the taxation coming along? It's finally more it's actually more profitable to be taxing the progressives than it is proportionally. Actually, guess to be fair, that is a huge difference. that was probably a pretty good way to actually get the plutocrats on side is to very slightly tone down my tax system for a smidgen. Right, you're deciding something this turn, you're doing veterans benefits, so you're getting tax credits this turn, you are doing electronic waste recycling. And you're just going out for a smoke. Is it next turn? Yeah, next turn I get to appoint my new minister. I think foreign affairs is still a no-go, but we can start working on citizenship. I think, hopefully. Right, so what's the plan at the moment? 152 there, because we have 155 being funneled into foodstuffs. I need to get plastics. Plastics, that's what I require. I require plastiques. Construction, plastics factory. There's only one city in Rumai. Rumai's got a lot of people. There's a lot of spare workers in a lot of villages in Rumai. That's why. Right, we'll put a farm. We'll put it like here. Plastics factory. It's gonna start chucking out plastics for us. Rumai actually has 6. It's fine. We can do that. That's the public safety. That's the problem I was worried about. Public safety is. I need to do something to increase your public safety. Can I build anything in the future to increase public safety here? Beach resort, public gardens, holy places, pretty bases, China constants. No, there's nothing uniquely that I can do here. Diplomacy. I'm building again. Can I export plastics to anybody? No. I can't export plastic. I can't export gold bars. I can't export. I can export bauxite. Okay, hang on. Wait. Speaking of bauxite. Speaking of bauxite, this is our last one, isn't it? So I need you to level up at some point. Because when prospecting after all resource depositors fade, can potentially find a resource that does not already exist in Basenji. You need to be tier 3 so I can find stuff that doesn't exist here already. Which is probably why I need to make you happy. 29, come on, just give me 3 more turns, I can stop pandering to the rich people again. Right, fine. Intelligence officer? No current base hidden in Basenji. Just these 2, right? Yeah, that's fine. Everyone else is working. Tier 3 infantry is +3 attack to everything. That's fairly decent, actually. That's actually particularly good. Kind of want to build a farm. Kind of want to build it because now we essentially potentially have. You can start crunking out. Was it you crunk out 140 oil a day? Presuming we have enough oil a day, because we have. Unfortunately, this thing. Hang on. Okay, hang on. We're exporting 100 oil. We are using 144 plastics. So 470, 480. Say 480. 480 minus 140 minus. So we've got 240 left over. 238. We have 238 left over, of which we're using 140 here, which means we can make 138 plastic here. 138 extra plastic would max out my manufacturing plant. I can't export plastic, but it would work. I haven't got a bauxite mine, but it's fine. So if I add in an additional farm, yeah. I don't want to go too low because, as you saw of the previous event, I need money to be able to like react favorably to things. Yeah, so we hope this is bauxite. It doesn't have to be. It can be not bauxite, which means because I definitely need you to become a prospector so you can find bauxite. This may just be oil, or gold, or uranium. In which case, if it is, we haven't got bauxite in the country. We're currently importing bauxite, I think, right? We currently technically have and we have an importation of bauxite agreement and an importation of aluminium agreement. So we can do up to 40 per month, which means that I can build a manufacturing plant for homemade goods, for household goods, using the imported bauxite, the imported aluminium. That is a potential that can happen as well. Look, we're wasting a lot of revenue here because this is giving the food is giving us 27. The supply chain is giving us 50 because 7 of that is being supplied by imports. There's a lot of money to be held in that. A lot of money to be held in that. Right. It just increases education access. You're working on the to decide, so fine, whatever, you can decide. But that's what it costs 80 for that. I'm trying my best here, buddy. Go on. Can I do anything with you lot? No. We're slowly getting intelligence. Our intelligence has slowed down a lot because we've stopped using our. A lot of our intelligence was actually coming in from. A lot of our intelligence was actually recruited from having our closed internet. What am I going to spend these points on? Damn it! Change deposit. That's not happening. Civilian special act. Actually, you know what? We got. Can you? Do you have I exerted you? Nope. Expedite you. Keep moving closer. Expedite you. Nothing over here. Nothing over there. How are we doing on roads? Traffic lens. Everything's fine. Approval lens. That's bits are improving. Bits are improving. Saba still doesn't like me, but bits are improving. Aridness lens. A lot of aridness. A lot of greenery. A lot of aridness. Pollution lens. Mainly over here. And attractiveness lens. Basically, everyone wants to live. And Karif. I mean, technically, Carrick is pretty good as well. Up the delta over here. Okay, that's fine. That's okay. I'm gonna go with end with 3 turns. You know what? I'm just gonna end with 3. Is it gonna complain? Are you gonna complain about me not using enough points? Yeah, you are. Constructing roads and buildings not happening. Engaging diplomacy. I'd love to. I'd love to build engaging diplomacy. I just can't do it. Review budget. That's already going. It's public safety there. I mean, that's what. Let's jump to 7. No, I'm fine. We'll let it tick over. Not spending money necessarily. Crazy event time. See, I need money for something. Excellency. Disabled Basenji citizens face an uphill battle for the Kellen rural areas. The lack of medical resources have left many people without access to critical healthcare, particularly as not everyone has access to a vehicle to get to an urban hospital. Build a free medical transport service. Offer additional incentives to work in rural care facilities. They are welcome to relocate wherever they want. Wow. Harsh. No. Improving healthcare access. That's not 100% likely. That will happen. That may not happen, but it still might happen. Let's get healthcare up across the country. Good healthcare's up across the country, like really well. And then stuff is okay. Okay, hang on. So how are you doing here? 31%. Okay, so hopefully next turn you're going to be on side. You're still going away. I can get a new minister in. Deregulate taxis. So what does it actually do for us in the long run? Increases Basenji approval, reduces prosperity and public safety. I can't take a public safety hit right now. We're working nutrition program, right? So is there anything I can do for improving? I love that the conservatives don't like needle exchanges. Oh, the chance was that, yeah, so you pay less to have... Oh, 'cause I paid 80 for the approval and a guaranteed improvement to public health versus paying slightly less for the approval and a chance to lose approval there. So it's basically have 20. The point is, the choice was, if I couldn't afford 80, I'd have to settle for the 60. That's also a thing. Considering how much money I've got now, if I've spent any of it last turn, I probably wouldn't be able to afford the 80. You know, essentially, I got pretty much no income over the last turn. So we've got plenty of that in. We're now supplying... Look at the revenue increase. We've increased our exports of processed food dramatically. Our revenue's jumped up from processed food, and I've still got the capacity to... If I add another farm, I can get even more processed foods out the door. Anyway, so you're working on something. We're going to let you work on... University, diplomatic schooling, educational private schools, no. Eco research grants, education access to environment. I want to improve public safety, but public safety is not really your thing, is it? Bus fleet, electric charging systems, remove speed limits, spaceport. Plutocrats like the spaceport. Permit self-driving cars, tunnels, internet surveillance, privacy laws, spectrum auction. Yeah, just bring... Actually, no, was I want the... That's fine. Interestingly, we started off with internet censorship, didn't we? We started off there, but I can't go back there unless I turn on internet surveillance. Unlocked with possibilities from a minister. Really? Huh. We started off with internet, so I can't go back to it unless I get some policy research. That just feels like something went wrong there. Anyway, Suleiman, fine. Original rule of law. You're working on veterans benefits. You got tax credits, so we'll find out what that does. I'm assuming in the budget screen. Really tank religious approval. Regulate crypto. Right. Next turn, hopefully that's fine. Review budget. Okay, it's not there. Where did that... Reset budget. Where does tax credits come in? Ah, I can go up to 15 in subsidies. I can go up to 15 in subsidies. I mean, at the moment in Benifa, we're super... Like, Benifa has no problems. Benifa could do with a bit of education, and Karif has fantastic education. Karif needs to get that up. It's still trending down, unfortunately. That's only because it's got Regents Events +1 and needs... I need to be able to shut down those borders as soon as possible. It's rough, but I need to shut down those borders as soon as possible. It's too soon. I'll have to check this every turn, whether I can go back to this. Anyway. Sup. Here you go. Bashdi Morkos. The farmer. Bashdi isn't really sure what he's doing here. He was tending to his flock of sheep when he was pulled into an unmarked black limo and told that Basenji needed his assistance with a matter of national urgency. I haven't got anyone who can be a foreign advisor. He is literally only taking him as a last resort because he is crap. So, citizenship-wise, however, Adnan Bilal. The moron. Nice. The moron from Saba. So I guess if you have problems from him, that'd be a thing. I guess we're having there. It's Boris. No, it's not Boris. It is Bashti. Well, we're getting the moron then. Adnan Bilal. Basically, acquired great wealth at a young age by producing an app that lets citizens find a taxi more quickly. He's a deluded, self-sufficing fortress and believes that the whole nation would benefit from his political ambitions. I wonder who that's based on. Most of his approaches to Basenji troubles involve producing an app of one kind or another. Great. I haven't got a choice, so we'll grab you. It gives us one more action point a turn. So what can I do? Citizenship tests. You must undergo a rigorous examination of your knowledge. These are most pointless. I've seen citizenship tests. They're literally crap. Jus soli. Anyone born in Basenji is considered a Basenji citizen without question. That's not. Work visas. We will encourage work visas. Encourage foreign workers to come in. Extended tourist visas. We don't have tourists yet. We're going to build a wall. We're going to build a wall and it's going to be impenetrable. It's going to be a real wall. We're going to have a big, fat, beautiful door right in the middle of the wall. We're going to have people come in, but they're coming in legally. That's a quote from you, apparently. Ban immigrant voting. A powerful policy edict that prevents legal immigrants from voting in legislation. I mean, to a certain degree, where isn't that true? As a minor question, I'm pretty sure that's true everywhere, right? You have to be a citizen of somewhere to vote for it. Immigrants don't get to vote. I mean, the EU makes it a bit nebulous, but no more. Air security upgrade. Basically, invent the TSA. Citizens must strip nude and recite from memory the Pledge of Undying Loyalty in front of a motion capture camera system before embarking. So stupid. Amnesty. In every turn, a settled immigrant is converted to legal immigrant. This will both upset local immigrants and native Basenjis. I haven't got many immigrants from identity cards. A citizen may be only considered the ethnic Karifi if they possess an identity card. What? I'm confused. Karifi citizen roadship map presents a plan for vast societal restructuring, including affirmative action and representation policies intended for Karifi to have equal status with Basenji society today. Expect severe backlash from native Basenjis because apparently they're essentially ethnically racists, supposedly. One country, two nations. Ethnic Karifi are governed by a completely different set of laws, and Basenjis and operate as a semi-autonomous state. Karifi History Week. Our ministries produce limited Karifi-centered content. Schools are starting to teach our nation's history from a Karifi perspective. Identity card. Apparently everyone wants that, so that's revised national anthem. We would hardly be the first nation in the world to celebrate the violence of their own country with a national anthem, but we have an opportunity here to craft a better narrative that focuses on our grand future rather than our devastating past. I don't believe... I guess the Conservatives just want the old thing. Considering that the current national anthem literally starts "Bring Us the King" and we'll basically hang him. Liberation Day parades. These people celebrate our troops as they march proudly to the Majrima. Extensive display, but one that unifies our people. Day of prayer. Statues galore. Statues of your likeness I put up in every corner so people know you're always watching. We'll work towards identity cards apparently. No, justly. We're going with justly, because of course we are. It's gonna take forever to do anything, isn't it? So we'll start working on that. That's fine. Apologists. Again, I can't go back to travel bans at the moment. You can't go back to... You just can't go back to internet censorship, which is weird. We can go to Basenji. Why can't I do that? It's just awkward. Defense, still working veterans benefits. Financing, that's fine. It's way more profitable to tax the rich people, who knew? Healthcare in Rumai is god tier. Oh, because of all the yeah, that makes sense. Because I just spent a bunch of money making sure it was. That's fine. Everyone's doing their own thing. I haven't got much to. You can move this turn, can't you? Yes, you can. Find out what the hell is down there.
Very well.
Please, for the love of Jiminy, make it be bauxite. Bosco, work your magic.
Excellency,
It's gold. We haven't got any bauxite in the country. Damn.
very well.
We haven't got any bauxite in the bloody country. Well then. Well. Military units not doing anything. Mortar, just chill.
Excellency.
Right. Any indication of any BLF bases? Not at the moment. So you can go sit at the airport.
Yes.
Go sit over here for a moment. Other one, you go down here, go sit like over here and go sit in Kaifal for a bit.
Yes.
No, we found a base. Never mind. We found a base. You haven't found a base, but you have found a base. We're into the immigrant voting. I don't legal. See, that's the weird thing for me. Like, prevents legal immigrants. Isn't legal immigrant doesn't mean citizen. Like, for example, in the UK, you can have settled status, but that doesn't mean you are. Like, for example, EU citizens can vote in the UK. If you're an EU citizen, you can vote in the UK, even though you could live here with no problems whatsoever. That's not relevant anymore, of course, but that was the case. Well, we haven't started it, so you can move something else. It's basically, what's it defined as? What does it define as being a legal immigrant? Is a legal immigrant because, frankly, if you become a citizen, in my eyes, your immigrant status is irrelevant at that point. Like, is there? This is less like an issue of like game policy. For me, this is an issue of like terminology and nomenclature. Because I am understanding it that there's an extra step here. Maybe the game doesn't have that step. Maybe if you're a legal immigrant, you're automatically a citizen. Maybe that's the step. Maybe it means green card. Maybe it means you are a citizen. That could well be the issue we're having here. Is that I'm misinterpreting the rules. Yeah, let's work on something else then. Everyone's happy with identity cards, bring identity cards up and running. I'm not sure why they're both happy. This would be a bad thing technically, but whatever. If they're happy with it, they're happy with it. I mean, the Karifi really like me, and I'm really looking forward to get them on side, because why wouldn't you? I'm not a monster. You're from Saba, right? So I haven't. I've got Karif, Kashik. Okay, I've got one from every. I've got one from every region now. This is fine. Fine, I suppose. Right. So, intelligence officer, you're making me go up there, aren't you? Yeah, we're gonna expedite you. Find me that base. Up there. Okay. So we're going to be moving up there. Mortar also going to be moving over there because you have to go that way, right? Where are my choppers? Airborne. You have been summoned to duty. Or Basenji, indeed. Okay. Hopefully next turn Natters will be happy with that over there and we'll be done. So, how are you doing? 51, 55. You're happy. Again, I'm not sure if I like you in future. I might not bring you in because that automatic loyalty decrease is being a little bit of a pain. Right, so 2 more points left over. Armor's going to stay down here. Infantry's going to stay down here. Do I just want to build myself a farm? We need some more food, don't we? We need a little bit more. If I build next turn, provided I don't have to waste a bunch of money, wrong wording. I don't have to spend a bunch of money between next turn and next turn. I'm happy to do that, to wait a turn to get stuff online. I also want to get your safety up and running. I need to get your safety improved. That actually might be something to do with the budget. Increase public spending on safety. It's going to lose 3 there, but work towards that, please. Turning towards 4.5, good. Your safety is going to be going up. Get that safety up to 4 again. You don't have safety problems in there. Okay. There's one thing left over. Curfew like the ID card because it identifies the Basenji to adopt curfew values. Basenji like it because it gives them an illusion to the screen. Other way around, I think, but I think you have the right idea. The Basenji like the ID card because it incentivizes the Karifi to adopt Basenji centralization, and the Karifi like it because it gives them the illusion to escape discrimination. Maybe. I'm in a country that violently opposes ID cards of any kind. Like, we have like passports and we have driving licenses. Everything else is irrelevant, and that's because none of them. We don't have like a fixed like ID card. I believe you can apply for one, but no one has one. Yeah, the Karifi are the minority. Yeah, the country is the country of Basenji. The Karifi come from Karif, which is the area down here. So, which is amusing. It's also the biggest. It's also the biggest by area, and it doesn't have to be. I've had games where Karif has been a relatively small region. Karif just basically rolls to be big this time around. It is like the most populous region, isn't it? No, of course it won't. Benifa is. Benifa has traffic issues. Okay, let's see if we can help with the traffic problems. Seaport access. You do have seaport access. Does everyone got everything we need? Airport stuff, seaport access, airport access. I mean, everyone's got some. Seaport access, airport access, seaport access, seaport access. Oh god, that's a nightmare, isn't it? That's a hell road. That's a hell road. Okay, let's deal with that then. Hang on, is it specifically? Yeah, that public garden is not designed to take things, shockingly. Fine. If I do that, hang on. Do 5 to do there. It's going to cost me some money, but we're going to do that real quick, just to take off the. We can go around to barrage if you have to. Please, don't worry about it too much. Next turn. Britain ID cards are the devil. Also, Britain 5 cameras. No, trust me, like we are rough. The Basenji Scientific Research Agency, Basra, has asked you to give policy guidance as to where we should direct our efforts. Orbital research could inspire new generation. Military satellites could give a strategic advantage. Fusion research could save our planet. Materials research could create entirely new industries. AI research could improve the lives of everybody. Cutting funding to the BSRA could help us focus on more important matters. I'm not cutting funding to sciences, I'm sorry. Everything else is, we're absolutely likely to get military loyalty. Everything else is only slightly likely. So we're going. This would be like 5 to 6, 6 to 7, 6 to 7, 7 to 8, 6 to 7. So this is like the lowest increase, the one that has the lowest to increase the stage. International climate leadership and environmental quality were doing ridiculously well in both of them. So that's 6 to 7, 6 to 7. These are 7. Yeah, prosperity and entertainment are doing fine. I think it's going to be between orbital research to improve education and fusion research to save our planet. And I like fusion research just because I like that, but also orbital research at some point as well. So orbital research or fusion research? Are we going to space or are we rediscovering cold fusion? Poll time. I can't be bothered with a poll, folks. It's too late and Morton isn't poll happy. Just let me know in chat if you have a solution. Say orbital research or fusion research. We'll have a bit of a stretch. Fusion from Van Gogh. Fusion from Olsen. Nukes and nukes will help us stay in power longer. Well, technically, it would be hydrogen bombs, but yes. Boscro, the healer medic, wants to nuke everyone. Cold fusion, but wouldn't that lower oil exports? Orbital. So Barrick wants orbital. Then we could export oil into space. Space doesn't have oil. It's a gap in the market. There is no oil in space. That's literally what happens in like Dyson Sphere for me. It's like, oh my god, there's only oil on this planet. I could export oil everywhere else, but everywhere else can build solar panels. Oh yeah, never mind. So it's three for fusion, 1 for orbital so far. So I think fusion wins out. I think fusion wins out. And if the things are done independently, it means there's a chance of getting two. I wonder if they're done independently or they're done together. But yeah. Anyway. Hey, it procced, right? Also means you didn't spend money. Okay, so you're happy now. Good. You want to build a museum in Karif? I'll happily do that. Public safety. I need to do the U-turn on those policies. As soon as I get a moment, I need to U-turn on those policies. Okay, actually, can I start on this now? Yes. Okay, I can start altering my. So that's lowering public safety. I can increase public safety again. So enough with you, plutocrats. Travel ban. I can't go back to internet censorship, unfortunately, so I'll go back to regulated internet, because that's going to be an improvement there anyway. Oh, gun defense. Is it defense? No, it's, is it defense? No, it's not. Your plutocrats are approved. Nah, I don't care about them. So income at the moment, I can increase environment a smidge. You're 49. Yeah, you don't like me. I know you don't like me. I'm literally waiting for you to die. Crash. Work on wind power. This stuff is like less problematic. I'm okay with slightly lowering my power. I can start rationing power again. I mean, environment's pretty high anyway. Like climate leadership's pretty good anyway. I'd like to get the boost to prosperity if that's all I can, because the more prosperity I have, the more I can tax the rich people. So we go switch to no, hang on, wait. What's the last bit? What's the last bit we need to swap back? It was travel bans, internet. What was the last one? Oh, foreign affairs. Go back to non-aligned. There you go. So we're back down to regular stuff now. Back down to the normal stuff. In 11 months, we get the farmer in charge of foreign affairs. Right, so let's see. Okay, intelligence officer. Find out what the hell's happening up there. Museum in Karif. Okay, how much is music? Okay, I wasn't. What are we doing here? We're doing food. I need to get a farm in. Give me a farm. Construction, agricultural fields. Where was a really good place for an agricultural field? I want to put like places. There's no place. There's a lie. There's like a few good places for fields over here. That was a bit busy. Yeah, so hopefully this is going to start improving sooner. That's trending to 5.5 now. Look at that. I remove the stuff, and we're just that's climbing up. Prosperity is going to take a little bit of a hit, but it's not too bad. Entertainment's dropping, sadly. We're not rationing power. Not necessarily. Not necessarily. That's fine. Oh, that's cool. That's working the way we wanted to do it. We'll turn off ration power at some point as well. So we need to build a farm. It's somewhere over here. Was it? This is 99. There you go. Perfect. Agricultural field over here. I'm assuming you need to be connected by land to something. Yes. Okay. Cool. We'll put you some roads. roads you to there. Cool. So that's going to be bringing in the food, which means we will have to import less food. We can export less stuff. We start working towards making our own household appliances. Right. Intelligence officer. Damn it. Airborne, keep moving this way.
Excellency, for Basenji.
Where the hell are they? Make up your bloody mind. The airborne's gonna have to weird that place out. They moved over there for a split second and it's... Right, head back over there. See if it actually is over there. If not, the airborne will have to deal with it. It clearly isn't down there, though, is it? It's clearly not there. Spite will keep this man alive forever. That's how it works. It's how it works. Ouch. Have you not been back yet, or are you still out for a smoke? I haven't actually figured this one out yet. Have you actually come back and gone again, or are you still out for your smoke? Now, you have nothing nearby, right? Good. Still got to worry about this base over here, apparently. Right. I need to upgrade you because I've got no. Oh, hello. Excellency, many of our most educated doctors and surgeons are leaving Basenji to pursue opportunities in Kalshara where they can make more money. I wish I had a university. I wish I had a university. Having a university would make this so much better. Look at that. Holy crap. I mean, it's possible and possible, but now we'll pay for the stay here. My healthcare is amazing. I want to keep it that way. Prosperity. Huge upper prosperity. Damn, son. Holy crap. How much money is that giving me now? 131 compared to 124 now. Compared to 101 if I tax the poor people. Oh my god, this is amazing. Earn that money. Okay, hang on. So... okay, fine. Slowly but surely, let us figure out where the hell this BSF location is. So... I'm moving up there simply because I'm concerned. See? Up there is potentially where it is. You've been moving around a lot, so I'm actually going to move a little bit up this way. Found you. Screw you. Goodbye, Be-Life encampment. Everyone likes me a little bit more. Yay! A little plus, a little thumbs up everywhere.
Excellency, for Basenji.
It's funny, she's a few months. She's back again. There you go. How was your on the side there? You know, gotta find that vein. Is that TOS? I don't know. It just occurred to me, like, is that TOS? I hope it's not TOS.
Excellency,
Don't do drugs.
very well.
Right. I'm going to spend that natural resource on you because I need to find some stuff online, like some stuff locally.
Excellency,
So, boss grade getting promoted in our prospector, buddy. Prospect new resources. That actually costs money. Jesus. Okay, fine, whatever.
Excellency,
Prospect new resources. Find the new unsurveyed resources. You now have magic. You've now got magic, Bosker. I've actually given you the magic skills now. You can summon resources into being. You can finally summon resources into being. I'm assuming you haven't got anything else, right? No. Considering them with cooldown. He's literally birthing resources. Okay. So we got the food, right? I mean, we're making 240. We're making 240. We're making exactly as much processed food as we can. So we're exporting as much as we can. We've got some food imports as well, so making another farm at some point would not be a bad idea. But so far, so Gandhi. I haven't spent any points this turn yet, really? Damn. bum, bum. So again, this is the Spectrum auction, which basically we're just getting. I don't understand this. Sell the rights for foreign corporations to broadcast exclusively on certain. It's basically you're selling the rights to like satellite TV, as far as I can tell. Why would the Conservatives not? The Conservatives are a really weird makeup in this country, in the fact that they like the old values, but at the same time are really resistant to things that. I guess it's the separation between plutocrats, which are the money-focused people, and the Conservatives, which are the tradition-focused people. Congratulations, Buster, you're not a mother. It's a resource. Yeah, this is the foreign influences thing, I think. Okay. I've got 6 points, and I don't know what the hell to spend them on. I can't build a university, but I kind of want to now. Beach resort. I can build a hotel at some point and actually start the bloody tourism trade. We haven't actually started our tourism trade yet. A market improves prosperity. A souk, where's immigrant approval? I am curious to see what a propaganda facility actually does. I also want to see. Hang on. I also want to see the clandestine. I want to see what shenanigans I can do in a clandestine site. But I want to have a little bit more money before I do that. But I do actually want to find out what the hell I can do with a clandestine site. It seems amusing. Because I know that one of the things you can do there is build a time machine and build a mech. I'm not there to like have my own like Guantanamo Bay. I want my own Metal Gear program. I want my own Shadow Moses. God damn it! I want Shadow Moses. I can't do it in an island, so it has to be like in a mountain range somewhere. Mountains, hills. How are we doing? Hang on, so you that fulfilled, Restoris, fulfilled. You have congestion here. So how is the congestion situation? Is that still death central? No, it's no longer death central. That's still a bit of a nightmare, but it's improved. Aridness lens. Approval lens. I mean, we're going up. We're 67% in Karif, 62 in Kanifa. We're up to 41% in Saba. So we're down to 35 at some point. We're actually 41. We're actually over 50%. We might actually get through a re-election. We might actually get through a re-election here. With like Benifa and Karif absolutely loving me. As well they should. I love them. I should use your Shadow Noah. That's just Big Shell, isn't it? That's literally just Big Shell. It's Shadow Moses, but on the sea. It's designed to be Shadow Moses on the sea. The deep Metal Gear lore going down right now. The deep Metal Gear lore. Oh, yeah, we're exporting a bunch. We're importing some food, apparently. So we don't have anything. We have no spare. No, sorry, it's a lie. We have 40 spare plastic. We have 40 spare plastic, which means if I build a manufacturing plant and set it to make household appliances, we can use the imported aluminium to start selling off our local household appliances. We don't have to import them anymore. Importing costs us nothing. It costs us output. We've also lost a bit of the oil exports because we're using it more now. Okay, a museum in Karif. Okay, that's quick and simple and easy. That costs 40. A manufacturing facility costs 40. I can build one of them. I'm going to build... Hang on, let's look at the pollution lens. Let's not overcrowd the pollution a little bit more. Karif is very polluted at the moment because there's the air stuff over here. So I'm going to put over here... Actually, where are we importing our aluminium from, technically? It makes no difference at all. Our aluminium's coming in from Zarbil, which is to the north. So we can put our construction facility up here near Adava. Yeah, here, these are available workers. So 55 available workers in... Which is weird. It's kind of cool that they go available workers, not unemployment. Which is odd, but that's the way it's phrased. It's not unemployment, it's available workers. I guess it's because it's people who are willing to work for you and they'll stop working for the people, I guess. Yeah, so if we build... not roads. If we build a manufacturing plant... near Odava. Set that to make household goods. Which means that as of next turn, we'll be producing household goods because we have 40 spare plastic that's going unused. Because we've got 240 being sent to the... Hang on, in which case I need to do more of my plastics factories. Plastics factories here, you're not splitting. You're focusing entirely on making food. I believe that works in my advantage, in the sense that they will fulfill the entire processed food demand before selling any to... I hope it works that way around. Actually, you know what? We'll find out. We'll find out. I'm going to spend one turn doing this, and we'll see what disaster happens next turn. How much time have I got? I've got 15 minutes, give or take. Look at those green numbers. Sabah is actually super prosperous right now, which is where they're happy. I mean, the airport's definitely helping. Is it? Yeah, I need you to do another favor for you, don't I? Because I need natural resources for this one as well. We're not actually exporting anything, are we? We have a seaport. We're not really using anything for export though, because that's to do with this stuff over here, isn't it? Disinterested nation. Like, we can import household appliances from Russia. I need an embassy. Tier 2. I need a tier 2 seaport. Climate change is at 7. Rule of law is improving. We are vulnerable and we are pragmatic middle power. We need to get increased our diplomatic international power for China. It's actually easiest to get into Russia. And international security is at 4. That's a bit more of a problem. I think that's to do with this. We can switch from climate leadership to something else, like diplomacy. If we so wanted to. International security as well. Climate change is at the moment. It's okay at the moment. Right, surveyor. Excellency. I want to get some more profit so I can start getting more investments, because the investments are slow. We get like 2 money a month from investments, but it's nice to have that there, you know. I'm happy to have that there. Right, defense. Intelligence is still climbing. I've got nothing to spend these points on, have I? Building special actions. Building special actions. Okay, what do we got for building special actions? I can eliminate corruption at this plant. There's no corruption there. Good. Costs intelligence as well. This is not, great. I don't think I've got any corruption, have I? I don't think I've got any corruption. My corruptions are... I can upgrade. I can triple operating expenses to generate increased power production. No, I don't need that. Oil... There's a little bit of corruption in this partial station here, so we could use that, but it's 5 intelligence. There are better uses for that stuff at the moment. Seaport's got nothing there. I don't need to... I haven't got a lot of corruption anywhere, so that's not a problem. Diplomacy. Actigen. I want to get you slightly on side, but in the grand scheme of things, fine. You know what? Here, I'll take some extra food off you, just to make you ambivalent to me. How's immigration doing? Fine. And right, polite, ambivalent. Can we get you online, on side by anything? No, we're fine on you. Okay, cool. Actually, we'll be able to export, won't we? We will be able to export some household goods. because we're going to have spare. A little bit, we're going to have some spare. So we are going to negotiate a trade. We will export any extra household goods we will send to you. How about that? We've got 3 more points left over. I need to start making this stuff now. I need to get the damn smelters, manufacturing plants, and to start making luxury stuff to start exporting. Just because the demand is increasing, and I haven't. So when it gets up to 40, I'll need to start thinking. See, good question. Diplomacy. You're polite with us right now. So, can we increase our exports? We can increase our exports. We can increase our imports as well. So increase our proposed exports. That doesn't actually improve our status, but it's good to know. Because now we can start exporting more processed foods to you. Because we're going to have a bunch of extra stuff as well. I don't have a bunch, some, whatever. Whatever. Okay, fine. 2 more. Anything else I want to build in? Not particularly. We could do this, but that doesn't seem to use any action points. So exploit an asset for money, share intel, plus 10% relations with all friendly or like-minded nations. Fine. Useful, but okay. I have to spend. Fine, whatever. Anything here? Nothing to worry about? Then it's fine. Whatever. Let time pass. Event. Excellency, the International Criminal Court has issued an arrest warrant for Gada Ode, a revolutionary in our fight against the monarchy and conservative icon, for charges of committing crimes against humanity during the war. Ode serves as general of the Basenji armed forces. So one of our generals is being charged with war crimes. I assume. Option 1, he goes. We lose a bit of rule of law. All our military units, we lose loyalty for all military units. Which hopefully will be started getting improved once we have veterans benefits in. But it's, you know, it's rough. Conservative support, yeah, who cares about them? We refuse to extradite Ode. Which, hey, it's full. In which case we lose a lot of rule of law because we choose to not accept the International Criminal Court, which means that the diplomatic community hates us, but the community likes us a little bit more. Or we say, sure, you can arrest him, but we use our favor with the Minister of Justice to basically get him out of the country first. So we say, well, you can arrest him, but he's not here anymore. What do we think, folks? I'm torn between just giving them Ode, because if you did, or just doing the last option and saying you can arrest him, but you got to find him first, which doesn't seem to have any other negative effect, which is weird. I'm torn between 1 and 3. What do you think? What do you think, chat? Before we end today, so we'll end at the end of the start of next turn. We're going to give Ode to the International Criminal Court? Or, I'm assuming, face charges of war crimes? Or do we say, yes, you can arrest him, but you got to catch him first? We do a whole, like, catch me if you can then. Morally, I say hand him over, but I don't like those penalties. Exactly, that's the thing there. Why would we lose rule of law if we follow the ICC? So totally going general.
Volunteer.
Stove21, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Cost us a favor from the Justice Minister. Yeah, the minister. Basically, we tell the Justice Minister to help smuggle them out of the country. I think we lose rule of law because it becomes known that one of our generals is a war criminal. We lose conservative approval because they don't want us to give the general up. Because I don't know why, to be honest. The conservatives, that weirds me out. And loyalty, because of course you don't stand by the military doesn't stand by you. It's a two-way sword. It is definitely it's kind of the lowest cost, but favors aren't easy to come by. That's the flip side here. Is you only get a favor is if you successfully complete a mission for them. But yeah, let's get him out of the country first. Thankfully, we had a favor to do that with. Askjan would approve a powerful ally if you improve a relationship with him. Okay, fine. You want to be on side? I'll give you on side. Museum and Karif, we can work with that. Just double checking our intelligence officers haven't found anything monstrous. Nope, still haven't got any BLF in the region. And I think we're going to wind down for the evening. Eskajan, you want us to take up to 53? We're at 43. That's... I need to get my intel up. I'm getting intel maybe like 1 a turn or something, or half a turn or something stupid like that. I need to get the intel up because I want to start researching these nations. We don't know what they're like. We actually haven't spent any of our intel trying to figure out what the hell are our neighbors like. Actually, it's not entirely true, is it? We know for a fact that Kalsharet and Axtijan have both been empathetic with my conservative groups. This is kind of why they're so bad, they're so rough with us, because they keep us wanting to improve the conservative groups. So I'm going to take a rough guess and say that Kalsharet and Axtijan want back the conservatives. Zarbil backs Russia. I think one of these other two backed the US, but I cannot remember which was which. Nastijan uses child labor as well. Again, I need to make friends with him because I need his favors to improve I need to improve my my seaport. I need that favor from the Ministry of National Resources to improve the seaport. Oh, hold on, wait, hold the phone. No, I don't. I grow green economy. All polluting buildings add 3 to their operating cost. Sucks. Upgrading them requires no favors. Upgrading them would require no favors. Potentially, I can do it. It's not going to be quick, so I'm gonna have to basically play nice for a bit anyway. I'm gonna do that next time. I can't save with all those saves, so I'm gonna play nice a little bit until I can get that thing upgraded. But in the future, I know that if I go green economy, I can immediately bypass you entirely. Your favors, at least. It means it's gonna spend me a lot of money, so I want to get my income up at that point as well. Don't need you. Pretty much. It's gonna be very expensive. All my resource buildings will be twice as expensive, and all my polluting buildings add 3 Basenji bucks to their operating costs, which is gonna cut into my gains. My gains. I can start. So what's this again? Investments can be devastated by events. 2 to 5 per month. God, I am tempted to just. I've got some in safer annuities. I got 2 of these are in safer annuities, which will always secure. I can put some into Hesky Ridge funds and see if I can start getting some money that way. I'm tempted, I'm not gonna lie. Anyway. Yeah, so I want to basically build up my infrastructure before I slam in with the resource with the green economy. Absolutely, because every resource building I need to upgrade requires his favors. Every single one of them. So I do want to switch to green economy because that means I don't need favors to reduce pollution and increase production. Everything here is reduce pollution and increase production. That doesn't get upgraded. You can't magically upgrade power plants. That doesn't work. Right, folks, this has been this week's Rogue State Revolution. I might start doing this more often. I thought I was going to do it as a Saturday only thing, but Celeste is finished now, so I kind of want to amp this up a little bit, because this game is fun. This game is so much fun, oh my god. This is like the action version of Scissoring. Have I watched the... I don't think I watched the VOD of yesterday's stream. Barrick. I gotta go do that at some point. I don't think I'm gonna have time tomorrow, but I'll watch it at some point. Anyway, let's find someone to raid. Thank you very much everyone for hopping by. I'll be back on Monday. Hell, with I don't know something, but it might well be this, because this is really fun. I'm enjoying this tremendously. I'm assuming Beneath has still got... Okay, before we stop, I'm just kind of curious. No, we don't have Death Roads. We haven't got Death Roads yet. Cool. And we have Death Roads and no BLF. That's all I worry about. Right, folks, I'll be back on Monday with more Rogue State Revolution. And let's find someone to raid, shall we?